If you have something for a subscription for $9.95 to OnlyFans or something like that.
But it wasn't like,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that's why I'm looking for like
You don't gotta sell drugs to live life like you sell drugs.
mismatched colored jewelry, and then the shoes, and then also the height.
Okay, you be cooking or?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
gotta either dance or cook if you're Jamaican. You know what it is. Well, I'm not gonna lie. This I feel like you all know there's a gender war going on out there. Like
Can I have my balloon back?
Oh.
you're just like I like to just get complimented. You were like words of affirmation, or I like to just see things. They actually wanted the details of.
Yeah, okay, let's go, okay, let's go. Yeah, she wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in the vintage, yeah.
YouTube, what is good with y'all? I'm back again with another Pop the Balloon reaction video. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. 98% of y'all not subscribed, so if you fuck with the video, then tap in and subscribe. Make sure you like the video and check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome in. Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Yourself?
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Kevin. How old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
And what do you do?
Yeah, I'm an enterprise account executive. I'm also an actor, and I have a family-owned business that sells Jamaican food and jerk chicken and jerk sauce.
Okay,
Yeah.
you be cooking or?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay,
You
okay.
gotta either dance or cook if you're Jamaican. You know what it is.
And what are some things you like to do for fun?
Yeah, I like to travel a lot. Like I've been to 12 countries in 2 years. The last 2 years.
Nice.
Like I was in Paris for the Olympics. I went to the gold medal game. Shout out to Steph Curry. He did amazing. We were born the same week, but he makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Yeah, I like to box. I like to work out, box, play basketball. And like I'm in the tech space, so I like helping like people like kids actually go ahead and get in the tech space at all. Also like, I don't know if you watched the game, but one of the main lines they said was, you don't gotta sell drugs to live life like you sell drugs. And I like to tell kids that and like to make sure that they like to get as much as possible out the world, you know, tech.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what are some things you look for in a woman?
Oh, well, I'm not gonna lie. This, I feel like you all know there's a gender war going on out there. Like people talking about, oh yeah, men aren't doing this, women aren't doing this. I just want somebody that's willing to show up. Understand we both need to show up 100%. Don't think about what they're saying online. Actually, just come out straight up. Somebody willing to be a partner, and I just understand that, you know, it's not about what people say or what people are complaining about. Actually take each other in and understand that, you know, we need to be our best selves looking forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you look for in a woman?
I look for that.
Okay.
I look for someone that's ambitious. I look for somebody that's ambitious. You know, like I understand, like even in a relationship, I got to be the best boyfriend, but then after that, I got to be the best husband, and then after that, I got to be the best father. So I look for someone that's going to try to be the best girlfriend, then I understand best wife, and then mother.
Okay.
So, you know, it's not just about being the same, it's about continuing to evolve and be better as best as possible.
I see. All right, and now what are some of your deal breakers?
Oh my gosh. All right, so
Oh my God.
So, number one, just like don't be negative. Like try to be solutions oriented. Don't try to talk about why stuff doesn't work. It's like how can stuff work? You know, try to have a positive attitude like that. Number two, like I'm not saying you got to be overly religious, but just like don't be atheist. Like don't say I don't believe in anything. And it's 2025. I gotta say this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have to, but like, for the sake of my kids, our future kids that I don't have yet, please, because kids are brutal today. If you have something for a subscription for $9.95 to OnlyFans or something like that, where they can get made fun of at the lunch table, or I gotta actually, when someone toasts and says, hey, I know she'll make you happy, I gotta say, what do you mean by that? That's a problem for me. So I mean, I don't think that's a big ask, but in today you just gotta ask that. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we got some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
I wonder if they would actually let anyone on the show if they had an OnlyFans. Like, I feel like that should be something. Maybe they just wouldn't bring it up, but I don't know. Like, I haven't seen one girl on the show so far that does OnlyFans, or we've seen some strippers, but no OnlyFans. So I don't know. I wonder what he would say about that. Is stripping like okay with him? But one thing, the reason I believe he has so many balloons left unpopped compared to the other two guys that have come out here so far is because he like looks cool and he's not super short. So I mean, he's probably about as tall as the first guy. He's a pretty good height. But he's definitely the coolest out of all. He's got the foam posits. He's got the nice jacket on. I feel like it's not too over the top flashy, but he does have some jewelry. He has a nice haircut. Like, he's just like, I don't know, other than the coolest, like the most fashionable in my opinion out of the people that have come out so far. Even like from what he says, like he sounds cool, like he has a nice low voice, like a cool voice, whatever. Like, so I feel like he has a lot going for himself, like in the looks and the coolness and the masculinity category. And then on the money side, he's got a good job. He likes to travel. He's involved in the community. He's looking for marriage. He is a great catch. And, you know, especially this girl in the white, I don't even know why she'd be popping her balloon. Maybe it's because he's not gangster enough for her, because that's something that she mentioned before, which is crazy to me. A person on this show would say that they want somebody that is gangster. Like, and to actually use that word. The girl on the far right, I know she'd just be popping because she's overly picky. I feel like that's her vibe so far. You know, maybe he's not tall enough for her. Maybe he's got too much jewelry on. I don't know. But let's see what she actually has to say.
All right, so we'll start over here. Your name and age.
I'm Janine. I'm 28.
Okay. And Janine, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped for a couple reasons. They're very superficial, so it's nothing personal. Obviously, I don't know you, but it was the mismatch color jewelry, like that.
You mean the two tone and the tennis string?
Yeah, I just don't like that combo. I don't know. I just don't like it. And then the shoes, and then also the height. Like those, like I said, those are very also like superficial things. I normally don't wear heels, but today I am. So in the occasion I do want to throw on heels, I kind of do want to be a little bit taller than my partner. But I do like everything you said. I think you're really funny, outgoing, and I think like your head is really on a good path and going straight forward.
Okay. So, you know, obviously I have to ask, how tall are you?
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
Okay. How tall are you again?
I'm 5'6.5". Girl. Oh, but you know, I don't know. It's the heels and, you know, just the atmosphere off, like, based off initial attraction, like, you're fine, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you
word?
know, that's what I'm looking for, like, yeah. But
All right. Now, is she someone that's your type?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And why not?
I don't know. It's just not the same thing you said. You said I'm fine, but my tongue wouldn't go as far as yours, personally. That's all I can say.
That's funny.
but it was still. I mean, you're attractive, but to me, you're not. Like you said, maybe I'm not just reeking for you.
Mm-hmm.
The energy is just not reeking for me the same way. Yeah, but you do look nice though. I like the hair and like the beads.
Thank you.
good.
I did it myself.
Oh, what? That's what's up.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
Deanna, and I'm 29.
Right. Deanna, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I end up popping because he resembles my uncle.
Oh.
Like
Uncle's a fine man,
Yeah,
so.
my uncle's young. Me and him is not. We like close in age, but
okay.
he said a lot of good things. He dressed nice, handsome, but he just reminds me of my uncle. So yeah.
Like look-wise or
Yeah,
personality?
look, face. Yeah.
I see.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Where are they from?
They're from Florida.
I
Trinidad.
mean,
They're like Trinidad.
Trinidad. I mean, I'm Jamaican. And maybe.
Okay, so cousins.
Maybe. yeah. I mean, say.
All right. So his hair is fine. You didn't say the hair is
Well, I try to, deter from that, but, nothing's wrong with their hair. I just personally like lower cuts. Well, all of the guys have the same,
Okay.
But yeah, you're handsome. You said a lot of good things. You're dressed nice, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, you're Trinidadian too?
No, I'm black.
Oh, you're just black?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks nice. I like the contrast from your skin to the
Thank
dress.
you.
A good choice
Appreciate
today.
it.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. All right.
All right, I mean, it's no surprise to me that he said she looks nice. I think she's one of the better looking girls out of the lineup. And, I don't like it when people say this stuff about, oh, you look like my uncle, you look like my baby daddy's brother, whatever the hell they say. I don't really like that excuse, but, at the end of the day, some people, they don't want to date somebody that looks like a family member, especially a family member that they're close to. She said she didn't really like his haircut, but I think if it wasn't for that, I think she would have probably given him a chance because out of the lineup so far, he's definitely probably better in terms of looks, especially than the other guys that have come out. And the girl in the white, bro, like, she just irks me, like, when she says stuff. Like, she's just, like, a classic example of a woman who thinks they're a 10 when they're really, like, nowhere near 10. I mean, I don't know if she's a 5, but she's definitely not anywhere near a 8, 9, or 10. And it's like this inflated version of themselves that they think they're so much better than other people. Like Arlette even called her out over the height shit. He's 5'11", she's 5'6". That's like that's a huge gap in height. It's 5 inches, bro. Like, and then like the fact that his chains are mismatched type of jewelry, like the shoes, bruh, like it's all back and forth. One day they say they don't want him to be too dressed up. Then they say they want him to be a little bit more casually dressed. So whatever. It's like they always flip-flopping back and forth. And it's like the jewelry especially, like what the hell? Like who cares whether he wore gold with the silver? Like you're really going to make a decision based off of that?
Right, let's head back. We have 4 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Yeah, so I got a good question. So we all know the love languages, and honestly, they're reversible to mean something to some people and not mean something to other people. What's your love language, and why do you think it's important to you? What's your explanation, if you were to explain it, why it's important to you?
Okay, so what is your love language and why is it important to them? Okay, let's start over here. Your name and age?
So my name is Ashley and I am 26. My love language is acts of service, just because I feel like that's what makes me feel like I'm cared for. You know, you're attentive and, just nurturing. I just love like the little things of, the service, like holding the door, tying my shoe, stuff like that, So, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Just going over here. Name and age and answer to his question.
Yes, I'm Brittany. I'm 28. I could kind of piggyback off of what she says. I do like acts of service, but to say something different, I would say quality time. I'm really big on spending time with someone, not all the time, but when we do spend time together, being present in that moment and being really together.
Okay. Your name and age and answer to his question.
Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm 27. My love language is quality time. I really enjoy spending time with my partner, and I feel like being in person is really how you have a chance to develop the relationship. So yeah, I'm really looking for a partner.
All right. Name and age and answer to his question.
My name's Ken Brianna and I'm 26. Top 3 love languages are number 1 is words of affirmation. Just a little, you look good, like, oh, you did that, like, oh, thanks, babe, for that, just something to, Also, quality time, of course. I love spending time with really anybody that I care about, for real, and physical touch. And then it's not a love language, but food, feed me, please.
Yeah. He did say he cooks.
Yeah. All of that, but yeah.
Right. Cool. Thank you. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Why'd you end up popping?
Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I'm 27. I ended up popping. I really like that you're in sales. I'm also in technology sales, and so that's something that I connected with you on. Also, you giving back to children. I also sit on a junior executive board, giving back to children. So those are things I connected with you on. Honestly, initially, I wasn't sure. I wanted to hear more about like what you do and like the answers to your own questions. I just felt like I was holding on to the balloon because I couldn't find a reason. So I don't want to make anything up. I think you're an attractive man. I like what you do. I like your jacket. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So now is she someone that's your type?
You have a gap just like my mother, honestly. And I'm not gonna, it's a good thing. It's very homely. But I liked your colors. You look nice. Your reason, we're talking about just looking at her, right? Yeah, she looks.
Anything, or off what you heard, whatever it is for you, if that would make her your type, if not, if she's not.
Just looking at you, you're fine. I honestly love gaps because it just reminds me of the first person I've ever saw. But honestly, your reason, I'm always curious to just people's decision-making capabilities. I have no idea what you just said.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll take it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like kind of nervous because like I haven't done this. Whatever. Can I have my balloon back?
Oh.
Can I have my balloon back? I want to hear more. Okay. I'm just like I don't want to make the wrong decision. No, like I'm up here. I'm like, oh, should I pop or not? Okay.
Let's get her balloon back. Good. Hand it on over to
I mean,
her.
it's your life. I mean, you know, you have to. All your job is to be sure about life. That's it to me. Like, whenever you make a decision, just stand by it. If you can't stand by it, that's all I want people to do. Whatever y'all do, just stand by it.
I definitely stand by. I'm somebody that when I make a decision, I have very little like room. I make a decision quickly, but like when it comes to love, I feel like there's so many games that are played like in relationships and stuff. So it's like, should I, So yeah, this is a new experience. Okay, bear with me. I hope you didn't take offense to that.
No, you're
Let's
good.
continue.
All right, head on back this way. Okay, so I'm now gonna hand you.
I feel like what did she even just say? Like he said, like all the stuff she was saying was very confusing. It was like she popped her balloon and she didn't really have any reason for why she popped her balloon. Then she gets her balloon back and I feel like she just started spitting like random words to cover up for the fact that she really realized that she had no reason to pop her balloon, and then she's just gonna blame it on the fact that she's nervous. Do guys get a pass when they come up at the beginning and do an intro and are nervous and stumble over their words? No, they don't get a pass. Women immediately pop their balloon. So why should you get a pass when you popped your balloon? Like, you literally made the decision to pop that shit and you didn't even think, like, why am I actually doing this? Like, oh, because I'm nervous? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it wasn't like you did it accidentally. You made a decision to do that. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he pops her balloon just off of her like decision making, because it sounds like she's not a very like, she doesn't really know what she wants. She's not really like a very confident when it comes to making decisions, and I think that's a problem with a lot of women on the show. So I don't really know if maybe he'll give her a pass, because I do think that she looks good. I think it's anybody's game outside of the girl in the pink. I don't think she's, personally, I don't find her very attractive, but the other three, I feel like it's more about what you like. Like, they all look good. None of them look bad. So it's really just going to come down to his personal preference. I wonder if he's going to have to pop two, though.
A pick.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Oh. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He looks good. I like your career. I like that you give back to the community. I liked everything that you were saying. That's it.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping hers?
First of all, you're gorgeous. I love that you look like Whitley Gilbert from a different world. A Jasmine Guy, that's her real name. Your reasons for the reason I just wanted to honestly, when I asked that question, the reason I asked that is just to see like how deep was it. You were just like,
I didn't answer the second part.
You were just like, I like to just get complimented. You were like words of affirmation, or I like to just see things. They actually went into the details of, quality times means presence. They said what it meant. Okay. Yours was honestly so surface level, it didn't actually meant deeply in your heart what it meant to you. So in this situation, it's really about like just being deeper within surface level, and just your answer at this point and what you just presented, that's what it was. It was just pretty surface level. They really went to what it meant to them, why it meant to them, and why they want to continue to have that. Yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's head on back. We've got 3 beautiful ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Yeah. Who was your top 3 female role models growing up, and why?
Okay, let's start there and come back. All right, let's hear from you.
Okay, this is easy. Number 1, Omarosa Manigault Newman. The reason why is because she's bold, she's confident, she's unapologetic. She's just so sharp, and I just love her. Secondly, Oprah Winfrey. I kind of grew up seeing bits of her talk show, and again, unapologetic, powerful Black woman. Thirdly, I would say my mother. Again, strong, beautiful, confident, the epitome of what it means to be a Black woman. So, yeah.
Okay, what about over here?
Before we get into what she has to say, I feel like she just said the same thing for all 3 of those people. Like, at least she could have said for her mom, like, she raised me, you know, she taught me how to be a woman, she made me into the person that I am today. Like, that's easy. She even say that, but maybe it's because she's nervous. But really the main thing I wanted to say is that I like that he made a decision based off of like the actual answer, because I feel like when the guys come up a lot of times, they allow people to give more surface level answers, and they don't really, they'll like let a person that's attractive like that girl is, because I definitely think she's more attractive than the girl in the pink. She'll let the more attractive person get away with not that great of answers, and then pop balloons on people that really gave like better answers, especially when we're in this format and you ask somebody a question, you ask them to go deep, you have to make a decision based on that, because you don't want to just let people get away with that shit.
Yes. I would say Madam CJ Walker, she's the reason why, you know, we're confident enough to wear our hair and do different things with our hair products and everything like that. And especially now, since, you know, for a while we weren't even allowed to wear our hair out, that's a big deal. That confidence, building that confidence. I would say, who else? I mean, of course, if we can add our parents to that, my mom is the one that helped build the confidence within me, and also taught me that, especially with the way the world is today, there's a time where you can take a back seat. You don't have to always be the strong black woman. Thank you. You don't always have to be that. You can sit down and let that man lead as long as he is a leader. And that's something that my mom taught me. And then I would also say, it's going to sound kind of silly, but I guess since we're talking about growing up, I'd say maybe even, I hate to say this, Raven Simone. I used to love That's So Raven. We're talking about as growing up, right? So as a child, we have similar personalities. We have big personalities, and I used to always picture myself being someone who can walk into a room and be able to grab a presence. And that's what I learned just as a child watching TV and seeing like, oh, look, there's someone that looks like me, and she's also confident in herself. So from her Disney Channel days, I really did enjoy the message that she put out to little girls.
Thank you. And what about over here?
So first, I would say my mom. She has always been, my role model. I always look up to her. She is like the true definition of a trophy wife, an amazing mother. Like that's exactly how I want to be. So I do look up to her. I do look up to Beyonce. That's my girl. Beyonce, her songs just gave me the confidence. I just love listening to her. She just brings the light out in me, when I listen to her songs. And then Keke Palmer, she has always been that girl since younger, older, now. Like she has such an inspiring story. Like I always watch all her interviews and everything. I would love to meet her. So those three for sure.
All right, nice. Okay, it is time to pop. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. Oh, you dropped it.
Probably. Well.
Okay, there you go. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
Can you ask about mine?
You want the ladies to hear about your role models. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe they don't like that either.
Well, let's know. Yeah, go ahead. Let's let them hear your role models.
Oh yeah, growing up, I would say honestly, I asked you for three. I knew one of y'all was going to be your mom. Definitely. So I had a feeling. So I said I really wanted to know two. But so one is definitely my dad. The only reason why I had the confidence I have is because he said, "Yo, Kevin, you're handsome. Kevin, you can do that." And I know a lot of guys don't have that father presence, but just that makes me want to do that for somebody else one day. The second is Kobe Bryant. Just how he was never a victim. He just works hard no matter what. It doesn't matter what the obstacle. And third, I believe this guy is the messiah for black kids everywhere and doesn't get enough credit, is Will Smith. Like, honestly, no one, like, he made us know that to be liked by women, you don't have to be a thug. You don't have to be, like, grimy or just, like, tough. He's a hood dude, but still respected by the hood dudes that doesn't act like a hood dude. Okay. He's a guy that's fresh, and he's a guy that plays ball. And that's really all black kids want to do, I feel, in my generation. Play ball, get women, and look cool. And honestly, he did that, and it really helped me, and I feel like a lot of my other friends realized we could just be educated, be yourself, and don't really got to go to the corner. So, Will, I respect you for that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good to hear that from you. So it is now time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one.
All right. First of all, these are my top 3 colors I love to wear. I just want to look this.
I know. They look so good. All right. So
Before we get into her answer, I'm kind of surprised that he popped her balloon because I feel like her and the girl in the green look better. Like, to me, they look prettier in the face and they have a better body. I mean, maybe that. I think what he's gonna say though is because the other 2 girls I think gave more like sophisticated answers, and that's clearly what he's looking for. The last girl that he popped was based off of the fact that she didn't go as deep with her answers, and the other 2 women went more deeper with their answers. So it doesn't surprise me that he ended up popping her balloon, even though I feel like she might look the best out of all 3 in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's really his reason. But I was going to say, it's crazy defending Will Smith in 2025. This episode just came out. This is not some old episode before he slapped Chris Rock. Like, you really want to be like Will Smith? Like, I get like what he used to represent and who he used to be, and he's a cool guy and he's funny and he's not on the hood. He's not in the selling drugs, whatever he said. But come on, there's so many other people out there that are fly and they play basketball and whatever. The other thing he said was like, come on, at this point, defending Will Smith just doesn't, it's crazy to me. Let me know, what do y'all think about Will Smith in 2025?
we saw you did get your balloon back. And so what made you ask for it back and what made you hang on to it?
I think that when I considered the reason why I popped initially, it might have just been fear or uncertainty. And so I wanted to give him a chance to show me more.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
There's nothing wrong with you at all. Thank you for the second life. I appreciate it. I feel like Mario. But honestly, it was really just a comparison. Like, your answer was a 9.8, theirs was a 10. Sorry. Like, honestly, about their answers, there's a hidden agenda behind those. They love people that are unapologetically themselves. Keke Palmer is unapologetically herself. Raven Simone's unapologetic. Even in the shows, that's what they did. They want to just be themselves and move forward. They don't care what they want to talk about. Yours was, which I still do respect, was it was very business oriented and being a strong, considerate woman. But I still don't know how Oprah is in a relationship. I don't know how bad CJ is in a relationship. She seems like she works so hard. But I can imagine how Keke is a little. Keke has some things to worry about, but either way, Kiki's going to be Keke, and Raven's going to be Raven, and the fact that Beyonce's going to be Beyonce, and they work hard, they're apologetic to themselves, and their art's appreciated. So I just saw that. That's really what I wanted. Yours was, and it's funny because actually it matches your reason for not popping, because it was for business reasons and wanting to hear more than I want, and what those two people do is they're very business oriented, want to keep getting stuff. So. I know I said a lot, but yeah. yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. I mean, there was psychology.
9.8, though.
I mean, personally, I like my answers, but I understand when you explain it, there was psychology behind your answer, which, I mean, I can't be mad at. Who I am is who I am, and I answer honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? You ready?
Yeah. Okay. So, like, what is your relationship with God? Like, do you go, like, to church every Sunday, or is it just, like, every once in a while, or do you read, go to Bible study, or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. I pray every day, at least 4 times a day. If I don't go to church, I try to stream it. To me, like, going to church is like going to the gym. Like, I feel like you can always do more. I want to do more. Even if I would rate myself as a 7, I think I need to be a 10. So I think I'm good, but I still pray every day. But I think the room for being in small groups and like not just hearing the pastor, but actually hearing about real life situations in little groups could be better. That's how I feel personally. I could do better as accountability that I think I'm messing up and could be a little better with. But still, the vision is there. I want to be better. But right now, I hold him in everything I do. I pray about every decision I make, and yeah, like, I want my kids to do the same.
Any questions here?
Yes. What are your views on traditional relationships, or what do you think a traditional relationship will look like?
Oh, my gosh. Can you unpack that a little bit more?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm asking, would you want a relationship, let's say, like your mother would have had with her husband, or are you more along the lines of how dating is today, where it's a lot of meet me halfway, there's a lot more both of us being the present and holding the household down, as opposed to, let's say, someone back in the, years ago?
Right. So I want to say, first of all, this question is probably one of the hardest questions you can ask, because the truth is, the only reason why I feel like the answer is changed is because of women. They've been better than they've ever been. Like before, it's easy to tell a woman stay at home when all you can do is stay home.
That's true.
They used to tell you guys you can't even vote because we don't believe that you have the brain to vote, and they used to tell you that you can't. You stay in the house because you can't actually provide anything when everything was labor. So now the truth is, like, even though I've been raised, especially as Jamaican, like understanding and expecting to be the provider and do that, I do understand that you guys have more than you ever have. You guys have more opportunity than you ever had. And if you want to seek that opportunity, maybe I need to take care of the kids more. maybe I need to.
Are you saying that that's something that you'd be okay with? Let's say,
cause
you're married to a lawyer. Would you be a stay-at-home dad because she can be able to provide what she needs in the household?
First of all, stay-at-home dad is like, home all the time is crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Home all the time is crazy. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope women realize this question exists because you guys are better. I mean, it's not because of we're worse. We probably got worse, but we may be worse because we got to deal with you guys getting better. Some guys. So even if you think we're trash now, we've always been trash. You could just see it because you're here now. But I'm saying is that those women that do, like you said, that are lawyer or businesswomen, they have a reputation, almost just like having a kid is neglecting their man because of that. But I just want to let you know I prepare for that. That's half of the reason I make the money I make or have the schedule I have, is because I understand that could be a possibility, but let's work on it together. I still want to see that together. I want to see a dynamic together. Like, I'm going to support you, but don't leave me at home looking like, yo, I just gave up every possibility I have for some woman I'll never see. Like, because I wouldn't do that to you. And that's the only reason why I want to do that. I don't care what I'm doing, because guess what? You could give me a better potential than any job could give me. Because I'm not going to lie, like, my dad did pass away on a Sunday. On Monday, they came to pick up the company car. So I think about that every day. So whatever you're working for, that could happen to you. But guess who lives through him? Me and my brother. So that's how I feel about you. So as long as that dynamic is worked on and is there, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, he talks for a long time. But I mean, hey, I talk a long time too, so maybe I shouldn't be judging people. But I just, like he said, that is like a super loaded question. Everybody always wants to talk about 50-50 and traditional relationships nowadays. But I feel like typically on this show, you see women that are almost looking for a traditional relationship, but delusionally looking for a traditional relationship. Like, they want a provider and a protector, but they don't want to stay at home and be taking care of the household and taking care of the kids. And personally, I would never be a stay-at-home dad. And like he said, stay-at-home is a crazy thing. But, if the woman has more earning potential than the man, and the woman's career is like, it's a big responsibility. Like you said, too, that's going to take time. But he wants somebody that is willing to put their priorities in order, make sure they're still setting aside time for the woman, for their man. And I think that that's a really reasonable answer. I like his overall answer to the question. What I didn't really like about that is the glazing, saying, oh, men are trash, admitting that men are trash as a man. What are you talking about? How dare you say that about men? But maybe men are trash, I don't know. But I would never go on a show and say and agree that potentially men are trash. And then to be women are better than they have ever been. Maybe they're better in some ways. They're able to earn more. Maybe they're more educated, but are they as submissive? Are they as willing to be led by a man? Are they as delusional as they used to be? I don't know. But I mean, that's what I really have to say about his answer. But I do at the end of the day, he's okay with working it out with his woman, meeting her halfway, maybe doing a little more with the kids. I think it's an honorable answer.
Okay. We heard a lot. But it is time to pop.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon. I know this is a tough part.
This is a sign, too, because me and my brother used to play Ninja Turtles every day, and I was Leonardo he wore blue. But this makes sense because I was Michelangelo. You know what Michelangelo wore?
What he wear?
Orange.
Oh. Okay. We'll be right back. We'll be right back, sis. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like what he was saying. I mean, he's really seems like a really good guy, well spoken, very handsome, like got a lot going for himself. So, you know, that's my type.
And then, so obviously we heard you said you picked her because of the color, but is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I loved everything you said. Honestly, quality time is so both of you guys, I love the fact that you appreciated that, because quality time is my favorite, because like I've had pesos, I've had dollars, I've had pounds, but the one currency you can't ever get back is time. And that's why I know that when somebody gives that to me, I got to show you why it's worth it. And the fact that you guys were talking about present, that was amazing to me. I loved it. And the fact that I felt like you guys should show up was why you were the last two. But you're definitely my type. You look very nice. The melanin is amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, I just...
Sounds good. Well, let me have you step on back over there. Come on up here with us, Brittany. Come on up. I'll have you stand here. Yes. All right. Any final question between the two of you before we determine if we got a match?
Yes.
Just one, guys. One.
Okay.
Yes.
Felonies, do you have any? I have to check.
Nah, I don't have any felonies.
Okay.
Okay. Are you good?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What do you do for a living, and where do you live?
Where do I live?
Yeah.
Or what do I do and where do I live?
Yeah.
I live here, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am an office coordinator. Right now, I am currently of a school, and currently I'm in school to become a sign language interpreter. So once I'm finished with that, then that will be my career.
Okay, great. Do you plan on like establishing and creating a family in Phoenix? Like, how does that look? What do you plan on, your plans?
I do like the weather out here, but no, I think if anything, I would probably buy property here, and then I would like to live somewhere that has a little bit more of a season change.
Okay.
Not very much. I don't like snow, but other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I told y'all have one up here.
That was it.
Okay. So my final question, is it a yes for you for him?
Yeah, I'd say it's a yes. I like your answers and what you had to say. I'm interested to get to know you more.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for her?
Can I tell her where I live to see? I got to see if she changed her mind.
Go ahead.
Does that matter? If it doesn't matter,
What
it
did you
doesn't
say?
matter.
If where he lives will change your mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I live in New York.
A little far, but no, not necessarily. I've been to New York, so that's not. It depends on if we have a real connection. Then maybe I'll come out and see you, or maybe you can come back out here.
Okay. Let me ask you again then.
Yeah.
Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes. Yeah, I did say I would only come to Phoenix if Charles Barkley came back to the Suns, but I would definitely do it for you.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
That's a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. All right, get your girl. You guys can go on up. Yeah, go ahead. Make some noise for them, ladies.
Oh my gosh, that ending was such a pain. Like, why did they have to ask so many questions? And I feel like I didn't think it was gonna be a yes. I mean, he seemed like he really liked her, and she seemed like she gave him a yes, and she seemed like she liked him. But I don't know, I just don't like that whole I'm gonna give it a chance type shit. I want it to be a resounding yes if I was up there, and for him too. I mean, I like that he threw a little comedy in there to it, and I feel like he almost likes her more than she likes him, which is crazy because the girl in the brown and the girl in the green look way better than her. But I really think he was going off of the answers, which I can't be mad at, you know. I think more people should probably go off the answers than go off of just looks, and more people would probably end up having longer lasting relationships from the show. But let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. Let me know what else I should be reacting to. Subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. Like the video. Check out my playlist to see my other Pop the Balloon reaction videos. I'm going to get up out of here. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.
Oh, here, let's go, okay, go. Yeah. She wanna make me her wife, but I don't wanna be her wife, okay. Slide by in the motherfucking range, I do the dash in a vintage, yeah.